We are playing as Laurie Strode, who is the seventh character in the game, and the second licensed character, but the first to come from a movie. She comes from the Halloween films, along with Michael Myers. Neither of them is sadly still available in the store at this time. Laurie is the original final girl. She's played by Jamie Lee Curtis. They do not have the license rights to her image, so this does not look like the actress, but it looks like the character. They did a great job of the costuming and stuff. Movies like Alien and Halloween had very different not career contract uh, contracts for actors than modern day films that, because this was very pre-franchise. Even though Halloween and Alien became huge franchises, they were not originally. And so, actors did not sign away their likeness rights when they joined iconic franchises the way they do today. Um, Michael and Laurie introduced the idea of the obsession, the idea that one of the four survivors would be chosen at random to be the fixation of the killer, and that any perks referencing the obsession would affect um, how the game is played. So in this case, if you choose the object of obsession perk, you have a more likely chance of being randomly selected. While you are the obsession, every 30 seconds the killer will see your aura, and you will see theirs. So while this happens, you will cleanse, heal, and repair a little bit faster. Um, I'll get to Decisive Strike in a minute. Soul Survivor is only obsession based in that when the trial starts, it also increases your odds of being chosen. This is basically a final girl perk. Every time a survivor dies, it is harder for the killer to see your aura. When all the other survivors are dead, not only can the killer not see you for a very long distance, but you will repair faster and open exit gates and the hatch faster. So this really encourages us to be the last one alive. And to help with that, Decisive Strike is a pretty popular perk that allows you to stun the killer while they're carrying you. However, the conditions to achieve this are very, very specific. I really wish that uh, as you leveled up, I wish your perks continued to be modified. I think it'd be really great if like a P100 Laurie Strode could use Decisive Strike at any time. But in the current version, Decisive Strike only works if you've already been downed or hooked once already, and then picked up within 60 seconds of being unhooked. Okay, so does that make sense? The killer downs you and hooks you. Somebody comes along and unhooks you, and you now have 60 seconds for the killer to pick you up again, which usually means you have to actually go actively pester the killer and hope that they down you and pick you up. Um, if they do, you then have to succeed on a skill check. And if you're successful, the killer drops you. Of course, you wouldn't have been carried in the first place if you didn't beg for it. So it's weird, like the conditions under which this is a helpful perk are rare, but when it does happen, it's awesome, and there are many like amazing clips on YouTube of people using Decisive Strike in really like clutch situations. But the way it works is not great. I mean, when you play Killer, if somebody that you recently hooked is going out of their way to be downed by you, then clearly they have Decisive Strike and want to be picked up. So the counter to that is that even if you down them, you wait a minute before picking them up, because then their opportunity to get that skill check and try to use Decisive is gone. So, it's a perk that's sort of ruined by its specificity and by killers knowing how to play around it. Um, Again, I think if these perks could modify slightly as a character levels, the character who the perk belongs to, as they level. Because that way you would know, all right, anyone can have the Decisive Strike perk. Once the Laurie reaches level 3, she can, or level 2 or whatever, she can teach that perk to anyone. But only Laurie at level 50, 75, 100, only Laurie herself might be able to do things that are unique with it. Like maybe she can use it the first time she's picked up. Or maybe it takes 120 seconds for her to do the skill check instead of 60 seconds. To just keep a killer guessing. Looks like the killer here is the Oni. And he has, what's this perk called? Thrilling Tremors? He's blocking all the gens. We'll just run along. We'll look for any hex totems. We're leaving scratch marks. Oh shit. Oh, you have my favorite skin! You look awesome! I love the Oni with the bear skin. That means he's got a little cat riding on his back. I tried to make my scratch marks misleading to throw him off. Let's see if it works. Almost! It almost worked. Oh shit! Nice shortcut, dude. Good job. Now he's collecting those blood orbs. He's gonna come running. Thank God. So we didn't bring an item into this match. Object of Obsession was working that whole time, but I wasn't paying attention. Now I am. Alright, we should see them right now. Where are they? Oh, they're there. And they saw me. We should repair a little faster when that happens. But only for a second. He's taking his sweet time. Yeah, it's definitely not Jamie Lee Curtis's voice. Dude, wait. He's right over there. Dude, you don't need to see his aura to know where he was, dude. He just made a hook save. Oh, but you're a coward. Look at these birds above your head, you fucking... I'm trying to heal you, asshole. Where are you even running to? Dude. Dude, stop. Look at this absolute idiot. Bye. He can have you, man. Why am I chasing this dipshit? They're just running around the map. Wait! Fuck. Bird flapping motherfucker. Jesus. What a moron. I'm sorry, I'm being really mean. They could be, like, brand new to the game. Bill is, like, one of the characters that newer people pick. But jeez. There. Calm the F down. See? See where they are? They're all the way over there. Okay? Man, that poor person was hooked twice. I don't know what happened over there, but... Alright, we just shared an aura read as object of obsession. I don't know that we'll get a chance to use Decisive Strike, honestly. Full disclosure, this is like my third or fourth game with Laurie, and I only used it once. And it wasn't, like, at all effective. I'd love to find a chest. Got a chest in there? No, I'm not seeing anything. We got a gen. Did I pass the generator? Oh, did they use Object of Obsession to see me? They're right there. Right there. Well, we will use Soul Survivor if we can. Should be seeing the Killer's Aura again any moment. There they are. And dude, the little like repair boost that we get from that is so small. It lasted like, it's supposed to be 3 seconds I think, but it lasted 1. Is that person in a locker? What's going on there? Okay, Jen over there is almost done. I think they're gonna drop him. Yep. Hook me! Hook me! Hook me! They won't do it! Thank you! Thank you! Now hook me! Hey, other guy, don't leave scratch marks. Fucking hide, stupid. Alright. Good boy. Hello, kitty cat! Alright, we did this for one reason only. So that some idiot would unhook me immediately. Thanks, stupid. Thanks, Yes, do it. Do it. Do it. Pick me up. Pick me up. Bye, bitch. Decisive strike. Dude, you don't see the orbs? Oh my god, dude. Wow. They didn't see the orbs. Alright, we successfully used Decisive Strike. I think they saw me. But now they don't. Wow. What a silly goose. What a silly goose. Alright, now we want to try to get Soul Survivor if we can. Except I don't think they're gonna kill anybody. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get the Soul Survivor benefit. I'll take the Decisive Strike benefit instead. I can't believe that Bill is gonna survive this match. They're the only one who hasn't gotten hooked, probably because they've just been hiding in a locker. Heal me. Thanks, Bill. I'm sorry I insulted you. Thank you. You're not dumb, you're just new. Go on. You get to be our hero, Bill. Yeah! Don't leave. Don't leave without getting healed. You're adorable. You're an adorable honey badger. Alright, well that was unique. Well, I've actually recorded a couple matches as Laurie, but I'm going to use this one because that was the most fun use of Decisive Strike. Is it worth bringing this perk into a game? Look, if it's part of your larger build, it is so satisfying when you can do it, you know? And the conditions are met. It's 1 out of 4 perks to bring, so why not? A lot of people do. Soul Survivor, also really great, especially if you use it with some of like Bill's perks. Speaking of which, was this guy using any of Bill's perks? No. They are new to the game, you could tell. Oh wow, they had Decisive. Interesting. Anyway, good times. Let's move on. Okay, we're going to take a look at Ace Visconti next. Ace is the first character to affect, I believe, luck in the game. And has an item-based perk and not a lot going on. Ace is a gambler and a real character, and as a result, has some really fun outfits. Smoking Jacket is probably my favorite. Anyway, yeah, this is a A fun character. That's a good one too. Alright, let's talk about the perks. So up the ante. For every survivor alive, all survivors are 3% luckier, which means that you have 16% luck. Everyone can attempt to unhook themselves, which is the equivalent of this. This offering can also unlock ability for everyone to unhook themselves and increases their luck by 2. So together, we are increasing our luck by 18%. Is that much? Hell no, it's not. Is it worth it? Not really, but let's see. We'll play with it and we'll try. Open-handed, which I do see used quite a bit, will help all survivors see auras 16 meters farther. So if you have an aura reading ability or a perk, or even the killer has a perk that lets you see auras, they will extend further with this. And then Ace in the Hole. Basically just gives you the chance to loot an item with add-ons attached. And, you know, just like usual, you have no guarantee of what item you will get, and only a minor guarantee on at least the rarity of the add-ons. So, I don't know. I would love to hear from anybody who uses either of these items. Do you unhook yourself very often? When I want to unhook myself, I will actually use Deliverance, which is Adam Francis's perk, where once you unhook another survivor, you can unhook yourself for free. You'll get broken, which means you can't heal, but that only lasts a minute. So that's a great perk. These, I mean, I know gambling is part of the theme here, but I don't really want to gamble with my advantages in this game. There's enough that's left to chance, you know? So an interesting idea, but again, I don't know that there's much benefit to these perks. We'll try to get some benefit out of them. I know that whenever I've looted a chest, usually I need a toolbox or a healing kit, and usually what I get is a map of some sort. I would much rather have a perk that kind of guaranteed me a health kit. Or I would love it if you could do stuff like, you know, have Ace increase your luck in pulling an item you want, but then be able to like have an interactive choice where you can tell him if you want him to favor certain kinds of items, you know, maps, toolboxes, health kits, etc. I don't feel that the luck increases can be felt, you know, in a significant way. What's up? Come on, Steve, wake up. Hello. I guess we can hop on the first gen we see. I would love to be near a chest. Oh, we've got a Legion. What makes Legion so terrifying is how fast they move, and the fact that, you know, if they're good, like this one, they're going to be constantly patrolling generators. Just going from gen to gen. You know, dude, we really don't need to be 2 people on a gen this early in the game. But if it gets you chased, I'm all for it. I cannot believe they didn't see me. Or if they did, they just have a bias against Steve. Just gonna kick the gen. They had to know we were just gonna jump back on this generator. But they didn't use that as a chance to, like, set us up. I'm gonna let Steve finish it. I'm gonna look for a chest. Nothing. They're not great at chase. Wow. I thought they were going to follow my scratch marks, but it looks like they followed the other person instead. And they're both right there. I could easily get caught up in this chase if I'm not careful. I want a chest. Give me a chest. Here's another reason I just hate chest-based perks. I don't like looking for chests. Which is why I like to bring Detective Taps perk. If I need a totem or a chest, Detective Taps Stakeout gives you the ability to find them. Every time a generator is completed, it shows you the location of nearby chests and totems. Or not just nearby, I think it shows you all of them. There you go, buddy. Yep. There's gotta be a chest in here, right? Oh, I know. We'll go to the basement. Alright, let's see what this perk gives us. Let's see if it matters. Nobody's been hooked, so nobody's gonna get the benefit of the, unhooking. See? A map. It does have 2 add-ons automatically attached, but I don't care. I don't want it. Well, you know what? In the spirit of playing the game, let's take the damn map. Alright, it shows us where nearby generators are. We'll go to this one. So we're playing with a baby killer here who hasn't been awesome at chase and hasn't gotten one hook. So you know, we don't know. We might be helping other people see the killer with our additional 16-meter aura vision. We don't know if that perk is helping anyone or not, because we're not in a coordinated, you know, team that's in communication. But I did not really get help from looking for items. Wow. Wow. Well, they're doing a good job patrolling generators, you know, so clearly they're young and they're learning to go from gen to gen, but I completely just not even looking for me. This is why I definitely recommend information-based perks to people who are really new to the game, because if they had nowhere to hide, or, you know, a perk that could kind of show them who is nearby, then... Because honestly, if you're new to the game, maybe you don't know that people can just walk around the corner and not leave a scratch mark, and you don't know to look. But if your info perk reveals people hiding so brazenly, after a while, you don't need the perk anymore because you just start to check. If one person's doing it, you can bet, you know, millions of people are doing it, so you sort of just learn what the behaviors are. And then, of course, if you're a killer who also plays Survivor, then you know what you would do as a Survivor. So yeah, I feel bad because we're not playing under any pressure really whatsoever. Alright, looks like somebody's gonna get hooked. I'm actually really proud of this killer. Go ahead, pick him up. Pick him up. You did it! You did it, baby boy. Baby girl. Because it's a female legion. You did it! You hooked somebody! Since they're also young, they might be camping. Are you gonna try to unhook yourself? Do you know? Hi. Do you know you have a 16% chance of unhooking yourself? No? Oh, too bad. I think it's safe to say we can heal right under this hook and not have to worry because this killer is not much of a threat. Excuse me, pardon me. Yeah, you can point at whatever you want, Steve. You know what, you do this. I'm gonna go look for another chest. Sorry, Steve. I'm making a video. I am trying to squeeze any usefulness out of this character's perks. I think we were already here previously, right? Oh, he ended up getting chased. That's funny. Sorry, bud. Oh, now we're gonna get chased. Legion! Don't give up! Don't give up! Oh my god, look at what's going on here. Stop moving, dummy. Oh, I don't have the toolbox anymore. I'm channeling the fucking map. There's a hook right here. They're gonna drop that person now. Yep. Wow. I feel bad. But you know what? That killer's not giving up. You do it. I actually want to get hooked so I can try to unhook myself. Dude, you don't see me here trying to unhook this gate? Go ahead, yes. Go ahead. Go ahead. Do it. Let's see if Ace is worth it. Oh wow, look, they blocked the exit gate. They have like an exit build. Let's see. Nope. Nope. Gee. What? Do you mean with my amazing advantage, I wasn't able to unhook myself? What do you think you have to show us, Steve? Do you want to just take us to the other gate? It's probably also blocked. They're right there. Steve, why did you take us to the gate where the killer was? Much better. Now that was luck. By the way, increasing the luck of the hatch spawning near your location, that would be a cool luck-based perk. Alright. So anyway, as you can see, I did not get much benefit. All 4 survivors were technically alive. We should have had a 16 plus 2% chance of getting out of there, with including the offering. However, 1 did escape. So maybe once they escaped, it didn't count, but it says alive, so. Anyway, that's it for Ace. I'll see you in the next video when we will be taking a look at Feng and David.